for joining us. I'm Eliza Petrie. We now know how the man suspected in his wife's disappearance died. Alan Taya died last month from health complications while serving time in a Georgia prison. Taya was a suspect in his wife's disappearance in Sangamon County. Patricia Danner disappeared 36 years ago. She was last seen at her home in Glenarm. It is a story we've been following since last year when the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office reopened the cold case. And questions about where Patricia Danner is still lingers, even after her husband's death. Fox Illinois' Carolina Hassett talked to the new Sangamon County Sheriff to see what Taya's death means for the case.
Yeah, Eliza, Alan Taya's daughter hopes his death alleviates fears. She says there's no need to be scared anymore. If you know something about her mother's disappearance, now is the time to tell someone.
This is something I've thought about for years. You know, how am I going to feel when that day comes?
Sarah Danner, Patricia Danner's daughter, says her father's death brings up mixed emotions.
My immediate reaction was anger, because I had just written him a letter in September as kind of my final way of asking him to do the right thing and to tell the truth about what happened to my mother.
She doesn't know if he ever read her letter. Alan Taya was serving time in a Georgia prison for a different crime when Sangamon County Sheriff's investigators interviewed him about Patricia Danner's disappearance. Sergeant Amy Robinson says something Taya said stuck with her.
He believed he could appeal his case down there. Even though he pled guilty, he thought that he might have the opportunity to appeal something. And that's kind of where he kind of stopped with his conversation with us a little bit, as though, hey, if I give you too much information on this, is it going to come back and get me on this case down here?
The sheriff's office reached another roadblock when they didn't find any new evidence during a search of Taya's old home in Glenarm last year. But investigators aren't giving up hope.
What may have been left behind, what conversations may he have had with someone close to him in the cell, other family members.
The sheriff's office says they will contact the Georgia Department of Corrections for more information on Taya, including tracking down an old attorney or finding a cellmate. And new tips have filtered into the sheriff's office.
We have received some information or a tip of a location that might have some information for us to follow up on.
Sarah says she will never give up hope.
My hope, my prayer is that somebody else out there who possibly had that same fear or intimidation from him, now knowing that he's passed, might feel a little less fearful and have a little more freedom to come forward.
And Robinson believes there's more to the story.
As investigators with experience talking to people, having that kind of gut feeling, there definitely seemed like there was more information that he could have told us.
Now, Patricia was last seen by her sister in January of 1989, and she is presumed dead by police. Alan Taya remarried 5 months after Patricia went missing. He was convicted in Georgia of killing his wife's divorce attorney. I'm Carolina Hassett. Back to you, Eliza.
Thank you, Carolina. Sheriff Crouch says her office will contact the Georgia Department of Corrections before any of Taya's property is disposed. Don't miss a video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel today for more Central Illinois news.